Chapter 3. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Qinglian was in a complicated mood at the moment, especially when Chu Ning hugged her. She couldn't accept Chu Ning completely yet. After all, there were many factors that night, so it was impossible to be so calm, but she could feel Chu Ning's joy and excitement, which made her feel more at ease. At least, now she didn't have a bad impression of this mortal. It seemed that he could still fulfill his responsibilities as a father, which was enough. As for the rest, Qinglian didn't know how to deal with it, especially the relationship between the two. In the hall, she sighed deeply. I don't know whether it's good or bad. Why didn't His Majesty let you see her? This is very simple. His Majesty is busy with so many affairs every day, and he basically can't get away. Xiao Bing said as she took Chu Ning to the Tianxiang palace. Because I am your Majesty's personal maid, I am the only one who knows about this. Now everyone here has been cleared out, and only someone will come to clean up regularly, about every evening. If you are seen, there will definitely be a lot of news spread. The girl said seriously, and the hall just now is where your Majesty handles government affairs. The Prime Minister of the court and the generals in front of the Emperor will be summoned from time to time. Not being able to come without your Majesty's order is actually to avoid embarrassment. After all, there are still men in the outer palace, but you can't see them in the inner palace at all. They are all women. You, a big man, will definitely be discovered. Hearing this, Chu Ning also nodded, still thinking about Qinglian's affairs in his mind. It doesn't matter whether she is an emperor or not, but the impression this empress gives her, it's not ordinary. Aloof, beautiful, or an empress, plus the identity of a child's mother, Chu Ning is definitely not going to do what Qinglian wants. Will an empress take the initiative? Probably not. By then, let alone a good relationship, they might not even talk to each other until the baby is born. That would be very embarrassing. As for how to secretly meet Qinglian? Simple, now Chu Ning can cover the entire world with just one thought. It is the entire world, the 5 dynasties, and the 3 holy places above, which are all the forces in this world. As long as Chu Ning wants to, every existence of these holy places can be observed with one thought. A mere palace is not a big problem. Soon, Chu Ning was taken to a gorgeous palace. Xiao Bing smiled and said, because of Mr. Chu's status, I'm afraid he can't have a maid, but Xiao Bing will bring him along when she delivers meals every day. You don't have to worry about food and clothing, but he may be a little bored. If you need anything, just call Xiao Bing. You have to understand your Majesty. Now is not a good time to get married. Even if something like that happens. As for clothes, I will deliver them to you soon. Chu Ning nodded, not caring. His appearance was actually an accident, and the Empress certainly didn't react. The palace is gorgeous and elegant, with all the furnishings inside and outside, mountains and rivers, and rare flowers and plants, which surprised Chu Ning. What a good place. Will you live here in the future? Is it next to my wife's Tianxiang palace? If I sneak over there at night, Chu Ning thought about it, but still felt that it was not easy. It's easy to sneak over, it's not easy to slip into the bed, it's hard to hug the child's mother now, let alone do that, so don't think too much. After Xiao Bing left, Chu Ning, who was only wearing a pair of shorts, sat down casually. There are not many people here, so there is no need to be restrained. Brother Tongzi, what realm is this Immortal Emperor in? Why do I feel that I can destroy this world as long as I want? A message popped up on the panel in front of him, about the realm division. Realm, spiritual, subtle, knowing fate, climbing the building, watching the sea, looking at the river, breaking the void, the boundless, the celestial phenomenon, the Daoji, the great Emperor Daoji, the pseudo-emperor, the quasi-emperor, the great emperor, the immortal emperor. There is still a long list of systems that have not been displayed, and Chu Ning is too lazy to turn the page. Chu Ning was stunned, and his breathing was a little hot. The 6 realms of cultivation are actually the Wangchuan realm, which is a lot worse than Chu Ning, right? It seems that he is more than a little bit stronger than the child's mother, and according to her understanding of this world, this is not a very high-level world. The strongest cultivation, that is, the holy master of the 3 holy places, is only the 9th level of heavenly cultivation. Sure enough, he can kill this world in seconds with just a thought. Fortunately, when Chu Ning was given this power, he also learned how to control his own power. Otherwise, he would have blown up the world by accident, but it is still a bit troublesome to attack. Any move seemed to have some. He twisted his palms, and the space in front of him was crushed layer by layer. Then I am not bored now, I will go out for a walk some other day. Besides, this is not considered imprisonment. Anyway, his wife has nothing to lack from him. He has food and drinks, lives in the deep palace, and has such a beautiful wife to look after, and has 2 unborn children. Obviously, this is the life that Chu Ning has always dreamed of. I want to cherish the baby a little bit. It's a pity that the baby is not born yet. It's not bad to be a fairy emperor with a baby. It's enough to have a wife and children and a warm bed. What's the point of cultivation? They are all the strongest in the world. What's there to worry about? Whoever comes here without a glance will just stare him to death, just stare him to death. Thinking like this, Chu Ning raised a happy smile. This little life is so beautiful. Thinking like this, he fell asleep, until he noticed someone approaching. Oh, my wife's personal maid. Hello, Xiaobing. Xiaobing was stunned and couldn't help scratching her head. Then, should I say hello, Mr. Chu? It doesn't matter, just do what you are used to. Oh, then hello, Mr. Chu. Xiaobing held a few sets of clothes and handed them to Chu Ning with a smile. This is the clothes that His Majesty ordered. Sir, please don't walk around naked. It's not decent. I've already scolded the dragon guards. The girl was obviously resentful, but His Majesty was anxious to get Chu Ning over there, so there was no way to find a suitable dress. She could only push it over like this. After all, His Majesty was really anxious at the time. He wanted to find Chu Ning as soon as possible and bring her over as soon as possible. At the same time, he also brought today's dinner and put it on the table in the house. Sir, you can have dinner. I'll take it away later. Hearing this, Chu Ning jumped up immediately, a little confused. Has your Majesty eaten? Speaking of which, the secret of your Majesty's pregnancy has not been revealed for the time being. It's not convenient for the imperial kitchen to prepare meals to protect the fetus and nourish the body, right? That this is a big deal. The child is already 3 months old, and he didn't know about these things until he saw the food. He is really not a qualified husband and father. Hearing Chu Ning ask this, Xiaobing was actually very happy. Although the person in front of her didn't have much cultivation, he still cared about His Majesty. She shook her head helplessly. Now it's all secrets. For the time being, we can only eat the food in the palace, otherwise it will be easily exposed. Maybe someone in the palace is an enemy country's spy. Ding! It is detected that the host has begun to pay attention to the health of the unborn baby. Xiao Tong specially provides the host with the qualifications of an imperial chef, proficient in all dishes in the heavens and the worlds. Chu Ning looked at Xiaobing without saying a word. Although I am not very good at other things, I am still very proficient in cooking. In the future, the meals for His Majesty to maintain the pregnancy and nourish the body can be left to me. Xiaobing was stunned for a moment after hearing this, and was a little suspicious, but the chefs in the imperial kitchen in the palace are all third-grade famous chefs, but Mr. She didn't finish, for fear of hurting Chu Ning's self-esteem. After all, there is still a big difference between immortals and mortals. Xiaobing is the Empress's personal maid after all, and she is too familiar with these. However, Chu Ning smiled slightly, and was extremely confident. I dare say that there is no one in this world who can cook better than me. After hesitating for a while, Xiaobing still replied, then I will ask His Majesty to see what His Majesty means. Okay. Xiaobing bowed and said goodbye, leaving quickly. His Majesty was going to take her out of the palace to find the doctor, and suddenly said that he wanted to check his physical problems. It seemed that he was talking about 2 children or something, but I didn't hear it clearly. His Majesty was muttering at the time, it has to be faster, otherwise it will be too late to return to the palace in time for the curfew. At this moment, Chu Ning had no intention of eating at all, and was thinking, there were too many dishes in his mind, and he couldn't think of the best one. to keep the fetus. First of all, the effect must be good, and warming and nourishing are effective. Secondly, the taste must also be taken care of, otherwise what if the wife doesn't like to eat? Pregnant women generally have a poor appetite and are prone to morning sickness. After thinking for a while, Chu Ning's eyes lit up. Got it. 9th grade medicinal food, dragon marrow jade treasure soup. Made mainly of the real dragon bone marrow of the celestial realm and the 9th grade precious medicine heavenly dream ice lotus, paired with a kind of royal honey, it is crisp and refreshing. The pharmacology is strong but can be gently refined. It can not only keep the baby safe, but also improve the wife's practice and lay a foundation for the future practice of the 2 children. Let's go find the herbs first. After deciding, Chu Ning closed his eyes and concentrated. His figure instantly appeared in a holy place. Nothing else, just to borrow some medicine. Of course, they can refuse to give it, but they should give it. Who dares to trespass into my Taishu holy land?